best. Okay, let's see if we're going on the Twitch side of things. And it looks like it. Might be a little bit small for the size of this, though. Yeah, this is a little bit, just a little bit bigger with that. Little more. And then just a tad bit. And then we should be good. Alright then. We look to be good, so... Hello, people of the internet. It is I, Soul Rack Dragon, once more here with some more Fate Grand Order. This time, it's gonna be the Agartha free quests, but before that, it is officially time for the 8 million downloads campaign, which means that it's also time we cash in on quite a few things. So first off, for completing the 5 mil singularity and the 8 million downloads campaign, we get a free 30 quartz. Awesome. And then there's all of these. Now, originally, from what I understood, I thought these were supposed to be summon tickets. However, it looks like they're exchange tickets, which kind of sucks, because I was kind of hoping we would get a bunch more summoning tickets, but still, it's fine. Hey, Shizaku, welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, as you can see, I have quite a bit of stuff here to do. I don't know why it says 6 of 22, though. I don't count another 16 missions here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, I only count 13. That completed missions thing is way off. But, then, there's also 30 from the Babylonia anime release. Claim me some stingers. 10 from the 8 million quartz campaign. 2 from login. And the absolute Battlefront Babylonia CE. Hey, Wobbuffet. Welcome, welcome, welcome. The awesome CE is awesome. How's everybody doing today? 50 extra master experience. Interesting. Oh, you got Caster Gill? Nice. Well done, Wobbuffet. Congratulations. Congratulations. And we're probably going to be getting some more quartz here, given that the FGO tour is almost here. You rolled for Hassan? Oh, I know that salt, Wobbuffet. I know that salt. So, just as a review, we will be getting 10 more summoning tickets in 6 days, as well as various other things, which is nice. It is very nice. 30 sync quartz again. And then missions are cheaper and increased sucks. That is... The increased success chances is really, really nice. Also, I'm going to actually clarify this. It is true. Every single Ember training ground. Well then, isn't that something? I guess that means anybody can farm for anything they would desire. Hey, Red Velvet, welcome, welcome, welcome. But why are you salty here, Shu? Why do you be salty? Oh, also, Meta Prism restock. Woo! As if it doesn't do that enough nowadays. We get another 5. Hey, Misakai, welcome, welcome. And plenty more blazes and foes. Yay. But welcome, Misakai, welcome, welcome. You bought a pack for King Hassan and also rolled everything you had and you didn't get him? Oh, Shu. Oh, it's worse than what happened to me. It is worse than what happened to me. I feel sorry, Shu. I am sorry for you. Had min rolls after? Ouch. Well, we're gonna do some friend summons here. I have to do some quick mental math here. So, I have 18 tickets now. Okay, let me... While the friend spins are going, I'm doing some mental math here. I have 18 tickets, and it said, like, 670 quartz, I think it was. 670 or 640, somewhere around there. So... we get another 10 summoning tickets at the end of all this. That'll put us up to 28-ish. 33 for the December rollover. And then... 38, presumably. Carry the 2, divide by 4, multiply by 76. Okay. The mental math is done. I am at 673. So... I... am probably going to regret this. I think 8 tickets and 1 10 spin in hopes, in prayers, that we get NP2 Gramps. I'm not going to go beyond that, and I'm only doing the 10 spin because they gave me 60 quartz, actually. So, you know, 60 extra quartz is quite nice. Wouldn't I do it if you were in my situation, to be honest? Well, thing is, if I do it, I'm down to 643 quartz, and I get 167 every month. So, November and December, that'll be another 300. Oh, I'm not rolling all my quartz. I need to save for Abby, Aresh, Hokusai, and Jolter. And by the way, what that Hokusai is the New Year's servant. But I do think that 8 tickets and 1's 10 spin in prayers of maybe him answering my call, but nothing beyond that, because I must show moderation, I must show restraint. But I must also satisfy the gacha. The gacha has needs. The gacha has needs. Of course, if I get him early, then, you know, that's a moot point. We don't get a servant on December 25th exactly. Well, I'm also going to do the tickets first. Just to see. Hydra. And it's a servant. It's an archer. It's a Uriel. Okay. Just keep with the tickets. When we're... Oh! Hold on. Is this it? No, it's not it. Okay. Okay. This is not it. I am sure some people would be very happy with that. But I must keep pushing. I don't know what kind of sign that is. Does anybody know what kind of sign that is that I got an Astolfo? Anybody at all? Especially a golden sparks. Oh, hang on, hang on. Two sparks, 2 sparks. It's a Zerker. Okay, NP2 Herc. Okay. Okay, Herc. Wait a second. Astolfo, Herc. Those are both from the Agarthan Singularity. Curiouser and curiouser. Alright. And then a Divine Construct. Okay! I apparently didn't have this one. Okay. So. It is time realistically speaking, another 30 quartz in when over 1,000 quartz didn't get me more than NP 2 Gramps probably isn't going to change things, but I've got to at least try. And try one more time. One more 10 spin. Because he's not coming back for at least 2 years. It's logical to try it, because other than the GSSR, I won't have a chance at getting him for more than 2 years. Just one 10 spin. Just one. Just one. Starting off with an assassin. It is 100 personas. You're all good. You already spent all your quartz. That's one way to look at things. That is indeed one way to look at things. Sort of Zeltrich, or however you want to say that. Collection of mysterious masks. Covering fire. Alright, that's a 4-star CE. I'm probably going to be disappointed from all this. Likely going to be disappointed from all this. But gosh darn it, I had to try. I had to try. Oh no. It's the tofu. That's the sign, everybody. That's the sign that I'm going to be disappointed. It is fine. It is fine. Like I said, an additional 30 quartz in when I burned over 1,000. It's not likely to change what has happened. NP2 Caskill, though. I have absolutely no reason not to pull him out of the thing now. Well then. Well then. Well then. I don't know.
Caster, Gilgamesh. ウルクの危機に応じ、この姿で限界した。貴様の召喚に応じたのではない。つけ上がるなよ、雑種。
I don't know how to feel about this. I suppose I should feel happy. Not technically my first cast skill. My second, ironically enough. I just didn't want to claim him because I wanted to wait until I could max him out in one go, but there he goes, deciding to visit me on a spin. Alright. Astolfo, NP3. And then Caskill, NP2. I'm sorry, Red Velvet. I'm really sorry. I was honestly expecting to be disappointed here. I really, really was. Because I guess that it doesn't actually count as getting them. Actually, that's a good point. Everybody who got a servant they didn't have from the, Garrett, from the 4-star ticket, did they introduce themselves? Because that's interesting. And NP2, Heracles. And everybody else will burn. Burn in the fires of my pain. That's the wrong thing. You servants will burn. Burn! I forgot to lock a cast skill. I will do that in just a moment. Like I said, I didn't want to get my hopes up. I really didn't. Really didn't. So I'm not terribly surprised, just still disappointed. Maybe that's why I got cast skills, because I got tofu. When I got him out of the box, you'd have had it some line? Okay. That's good to know. Alright, and Caskill. Where is Caskill? Where is he? He'd be lower, wouldn't he? There he is. Lock him. Locking a servant in the burn screen. If that's not risky, I don't know what is. But, no King Hassan. Sadness. But, expected sadness. And with summonings out of the way, it's time to just take on the Agartha and free quests, because this is a chill stream, so you know, it's mainly for talking and just relaxing. And quartz. Can't forget the quartz. So, I need to get the game press page up here so I know what to expect. Game press. I still like how the Solomon Singularity is the most visited page on my game press. When I search game press, free quests. Agartha. Free quests. There we go. Okay. So, let's just go in order of how it's shown. The underground planes are first. This will have for me to fight Wyverns. Rider Wyverns. That's easy enough. Just want him to MPT so his art chains won't go to waste. Now I only need quests and Enkidu, and I'll have all of them from Babylonia. Do you have Jaguar Man, Wobbuffet? Do you have the Jaguar Man? Oh, I should probably also reset my support servants, shouldn't I? Later. Okay. So let's go with shooting, cause easy peasy AoE. And yeah, that should be fine. Right? Right. Yeah, this'll work. Cause Assassins beat them, yeah? Yeah, Assassins beat Rider, sorry. Just having brain farts. Nah, I actually... Casters are probably the bad choice for this one. Just because, you know, Rider class enemies. Plus, like I said, this is chill. Just getting some of these quests out so that I can have more quartz. Because you can never have too much quartz. I'm pretty sure I've used them occasionally, just, you know, I haven't leveled up my Sanson. Like I said, there's a lot of servants that I haven't leveled up. Heracles is a servant I have not leveled up, which I know is blasphemy, but please don't crucify me for saying that. That I haven't leveled up Herc, the Zerk. But, you know, I have other priorities, you know? Other people demand some leveling, after all. Need to grail him? Probably wouldn't be a terrible idea. Always grail for love, not for stats. Because grailing for stats doesn't really get you much, from what I understand. That's a bigger chimera. I should have read the whole enemy description clearly. Because this big boy is gonna be a big pain. We'll be fine. I'm sure. First Grail on Parcellus, level 80. There you go. Buff those you care for, and if they're good, then that's even better. Oh. But obviously Shu's a little bit salty from his rolls. But how has everybody else's rolls gone? I do so hope better than mine did. Oh, I forgot to do waivers thing. There we go. That could have made a big difference. BAQ. Yeah, I'm sorry, Shu. I really am. How much quartz you've rolled since Cleo? Oh, is it... Have you not gotten a 5-star since Cleo? That's a fair bit of time. Okay, you got one Musashi. Okay, that's not too bad. But yeah, the average is supposed to be like... Rolled every banner at least one pack, yeah. It's supposed to be like an average of what? Every 300 quartz you're supposed to get one 5-star servant or something like that. That's how the percentages / statistics are supposed to work. But sadly, it's not often the case, you know? But don't worry, Shu. I am sure that soon enough, you will get another 5-star servant, and you will be gloriously happy about it. Gloriously happy at your next 5-star, whomsoever it may be. But I have looked up the event list in JP for their end of 2017, and I guess not gonna roll until Rush makes sense. I guess it's going to be likely Abigail first and then Aresh. And we're likely to be getting Salem sometime this month as well. So that's gonna be interesting. They've got to fit Christmas, Salem, and Christmas into the rest of the year. So it should be fun. Although, the reruns are generally what? Maybe a good 10 days long rather than 2 weeks, sometimes a little less even, aren't they? So, you know, there is plenty of time. I imagine that at the Grand Tour thing is probably when we're going to be getting the Salem announcement, as well as the Christmas rerun, to be fair, you know. Oh wow, this is a lot of not shooting. Charm them for this turn. BAQ. Don't remind me on that. You want MP2 Ishtar? I mean, to be fair, you could wait until Saber Wars 2 / Ishtar Fest. To be completely and totally fair. If you had that kind of strength of holdout, you could wait until then. True. Very true. But I'm sure she's probably on raid up other times as well. Ishtar's one of those that she is more popular than Aresh, it feels. Or at least they like Ishtar more. Just waiting on the Shiki rerun. From what I understand, if there's another character called Fujino that is supposed to go along with, If a character called Fujino is supposed to be with Shiki, we're supposed to be getting that early next year. So, you know, it's not too far off, at least. Also, I forgot to do the crit thing again, didn't I? That's an excellent question. I forget sometimes. February, I'm sure. Yeah. From what I understand, this Fujino is like the rarest servant or something like that, having only had one actual banner. So, you know, rarity piece, you know. Some of those hunters for rarity, some of those collectors that try to have at least one of everything, they might go for her. I'm not a collector. I'm not a collector. I'm not a collector. But yeah. Next year, all I really know is that early in the year is going to be Xalter. Valentine's is going to be Semiramis, I believe. Yeah, Semiramis, I believe, is going to be Valentine's Day servant. I think we get the Apocrypha event sometime next year as well. Scotty will likely be next year's anniversary servant. Gilfest, so Gilgamesh. And MHX... No, not MHX. Okita Altar will also be next year. I don't know when Okita Altar will be. Is she... Anybody know if she's gonna be early in the year or later or what? Come on. Press the buttons. There we go. Alright, this is the last one of this, so next one will be the Warrior's Hunting Ground, which is all Lancers with a strong bicorn gold Lancer at the end. Lovely. Lovely, lovely for somebody who lacks... Okay, I don't lack one. I have Proto-Arthur, which might work. He has increased damage versus beasts, but he's not fully leveled is the issue. Think on this I must. Think deeply about this I must. So I actually do need to probably level him up sooner rather than later. And with increased suck chances, you know, now's not a bad time. Especially with all the Ember missions on display as well. That is definitely gonna help things run along a little bit better, but... It would mean investing some Embers. I gotta really think about when the best time to be boosting Proto-Arthur is. Because he's in the list, but so are so many other servants. So many other servants. Caskill and Lalter are top priorities. Then I think Proto-Arthur. And then I think probably Herc. Because, you know, Herc's not a bad servant to have leveled up. And having him sit at level 1 is kind of a shame. But, yeah. I don't want to spend the whole stream just leveling servants up, because that would be incredibly boring to watch. And to do. Because that gets stupidly grindy. But it's something I must do sooner or later. Definitely gonna be doing it after New Year, though, because New Year, Christmas. Because I'm going to hard farm that Christmas event like nobody's business. Because I need the embers. Need the embers, need the embers. Oh, come on, Shuten. You could have at least killed the thing. Alright. And this mission is done. So, Sabos, huh? Arash might be able to punch through the first wave, but I don't... Oh! Right. I forgot about the commemorative quests. I completely forgot about those. So that's... Okay, that's a good... That's not a bad benefit to doing Agartha, I guess. Is we get some of those. Although, why did I only get one now? Complete a free quest. That's interesting. It's very interesting that it's specific that you have to complete one. And again, I know I don't have 22 or 15 more quests there. Go to your supports and see your Lancer and her CE? Sure. I can do that, Wobbuffet. I can do that. Wobbuffet, Wobbuffet, Wobbuffet. Wherefore art thou, Wobbuffet? Da, da, da. There you are. Ooh, you got Anna with that CE. There you go, Wobbuffet. That's a good CE, and that's a good servant. And your roster is really shaping up. Slowly but steadily. It is getting more and more bulky. If you want an honest recommendation, Wobbuffet, probably do... If you're not doing them already, definitely take advantage of this, having all the Ember quests available for the week that they'll be so. Because that will help out tons. So, Camping Ground next. You know what? This time, let's bring a Saba in. And you know... A level 100, NP4, K-Scope, Mac 10-10-10, Altera is just the kind of Saba I need. We can actually have this as well. As for this one, let's throw in... I'm not sure if Saber Lily or if Arthur is stronger right now. Because Arthur is level 70, 1193, and 8,000. So yeah, definitely Proto Arthur then. Okay. Add my friend code? Sure can. Only Embers? Sure can. Let me do that before I start this quest. I will send you a request. Because that's what I have open spots for. So that I can send requests or accept them. 875081. Cameron? Alright. I will apply for a friend request. Proto Arthur was from the GSSR. The one over summer is when I got Proto Arthur. Remember? It was a while ago, but you know. I mean, I'll check them out when I got you on my friends list, you know? I already saw that nice Merlin there. But don't worry, I will be checking out your supports when I'm done with this first run. It honestly slipped my mind. It was like, oh, let's send that request. Because usually I'm on the accepting end of the request, and people are like, hey, check out my supports, you'll like them. And it's like, oh, okay, I'm accepting your request anyway, so I might as well check them out. Oh, those are nice supports here. It kind of slipped my mind that, you know, when sending requests, I should probably also check check supports. Bleh. Ah, you got Tamakas. Nice. Hello, Otaku Bob. Hello. And yeah, well, you got some good supports there. They are slowly but steadily shaping up. Alright. Let's just have Proto Arthur be here for the killing of things. Going for love, not power. Hey, most of those servants you love are quite powerful, you know? They have quite the bit of Daka behind some of them. And you can never have too much Daka. And this should clear this wave. There we go. Best servant Kyo. Oh boy. We're gonna be having a shipping wars, or shipping. It's not really shipping though, is it? You guys know what I mean. I actually want to see. Okay, let's do that. And that. So Altera will have a little bit less, but still gain the benefits of Memeland. I think so. I think it's one of those times where we just add people who want to be added and see what happens. And P strength. I kind of feel like Altera is just gonna wipe face here, but you know, you can never be sure. And we'll boost Altera because why not? Might as well give her the even further unfair advantage. And we'll do it like this. See if Proto Arthur even gets a chance. Hot damn! That's a lot of damage. I think I've only broken 1 million damage like once. Haven't I? Yeah, I'm pretty sure the one time I broke 1 million damage was back in Onigashima. And it wasn't even my servant that did it. It was Support Jelter. And I think it was on the Zerker Oni as well. Which makes it even less impressive, now that I'm thinking about it. Alright, let's check out your support there, Only. Da-da, dun-da-da, da-da-da. Alright, friend list. Let's see if you have added me. Dun-dun-dun. I don't think you've added me just yet here, or at least my game has not. Oh, wait, there you are. Oh, you've already changed your support CE in the time. Because I'm pretty sure you had the Halloween one on there originally. Let's take a look-see here. Oh boy. Blinged, bling, bling. So, avoid Shiki, who is 555, level 90, not bad. MP2 Gil, 10. I am jealous. Level 90, 888 Bryn, I am jealous. Francis Drake, not bad. That's a CE that gives extra money, isn't it? Or something like that. Wava, MP2, nice. Jack, Ku Alter, and the Jelter. Very nice. You got a good support setup there, Embers. Real good support setup. I am quite jealous. Oh. Sure. Depends. Oh, I should probably change my supports, shouldn't I? My support setup is a little bit out of date. go into menu, my room. Oh, did you want to see that best girl Mashi was my, my favorite servant? Scroll down to game menu. Oh, game options. Oh, is the background music a little loud? Or am I louder than the music? Wait, I could have swore that... I could have swore these things were on. I could have swore I had those on at one point. I don't know when they turned off. I could have swore those were on. But yeah, Otaku, I can send you a request here. Let me go ahead and just go to the friends. Because I'm all about the requests. Ba-ba-bum. Ba-ba-bum. Ba-bum-bum. There you are, Otaku Bob. And you have a very nice, that might be it. It must have been when okay, yeah. Clearing the cache does that? Okay. Okay, that might be it. Because I remember I had gotten complaints about it. I had gotten complaints about it before. Why aren't you using the arts or stuff for your friend's servants? I was like, okay, I'll do it. And then at some point, I noticed that it had changed and that all the waivers were the same again. And it's like, oh. I guess everybody changed to their things to that, so cool. I didn't come to the realization that it was probably me. But yeah, you got a nice setup there, Otaku. Very, very nice. I will send that request to you. And now, I need to actually fix my support setup here. Because they still are in Halloween mode. Alright. Gramps is retaking the spot here. Because he deserves to be an assassin spot. Oh yeah, that NP2 Mordred, though. I wish I had a Mordred in the first place, but you know. We can't always get what we want. And then... Melt, I want to have... one summer. MHXA is good. Stork, same here. Do you guys think a 999 Merlin or a 10-10-10 Wava? What do you guys think? Which one should I go with? Malter should be fine. Tama, I don't know how you got Summer Little on you. I don't know when I put that on you. Arts and Buster. Actually, that's not bad for you. And Arts and Buster and Quick would probably be a little bit better. Do I have a Buster Quick? CE. There we go. Buster Quick. Wolves of Mibu. You can keep that. You can keep that. And in the all slot, we will put Best Kohai. There is. Why is she not showing? Is it? Oh, it's in ascending. There we go. Best Kohai, Mashu. And we'll give her something. She's better for support setup, so... Do I want Ideal Holy King? Maybe. Or another boom. Another sumo. Yeah, let's just do Ideal Holy King just to be safe. Okay. Support setup is updated to no longer be in Halloween mode. That Star CE maybe? That's a fair point. It is a fair thing. Okay, now Now I can. Now it's showing everybody's different ascensions. Okay. Okay. That's a lot better looking now. Because, like, I had thought that it was looking very bland, but I didn't really question it. Because I forgot how to make it not look bland. Personally. Alright. Let's look for an AoE Seba. There's Altera. Hang on. That's a very good Altera. Yes, thank you, Embers. Thank you very much for reminding me how to do it. Honestly, probably Ishtar, actually. With the whole all the Ember quests are available sort of thing, then, you know, it's probably not a bad idea to have AoE servants in your farming slots. Yeah, that too. Archeria is mainly a challenge quest one. She is. Oh, Otaku. We are kindred spirits in this. I too am nervously, anxiously waiting for Aresh. She will come home, I pray. As I so pray, Abigail, Hokusai, and Jolter will also come home. Because I am going to be going for 4 servants at the end of this year / beginning of next. I'm going to be an absolute madman. Madman! But Tamo came instead, though. Oh, Embers. Embers. I feel that pain. Very much so. I very much so feel that pain. In fact, I can show how much I sympathize with that pain in just a minute here. Let me get this set up. Unless somebody else... Hey, Shisaiku, can you post that clip that causes me immense pain, please? I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Just so that Embers, Capoletti? Is that what your name is pronounced? Capoletti? I apologize if I mispronounce it. And Otaku can understand the pain that I had to go through with regards to King Hassan. Because it is very much pain. So much pain. So much. Oh, Terra doot. First Summoncaster got a load of Doggo Avenger, Assassin Emiya, like M4, and got Helmet MP2. Nice. Yeah, you got the arts. You can't find it right now? Alright, let me see if I can't stumble upon it then. Here. Clips. Not events, but clips. And click manage clips, I guess. To be honest, I've never actually dug up clips either, so this is a thing I should probably know how to do. Clips of my channel. I think this is it. Oh yeah, this is it. Hang on. And post or paste. Alright. To understand my pain with regards to Gramps, that took place when he was first released, that clip did. upon his first release, I had over 1,000 quartz for Gramps. And that clip shows the very end of the whole thing. Watch it and feel the pain that I felt. The pain. The pain. Ugh. And I'm glad that I'm helping people make friends with each other in FGO. Making friends in FGO is all so fun. Especially because these people will actually answer your friend requests rather than, you know, not responding to them and just deleting them like I do to a lot of people, to be fair, but, you know. Yeah. Embers. Yeah. Yeah. That was pure devastation. Oh, that. And like I said, because our original plans was to try an NP5 Gramps. That's why I had over 1,000 Saint Quartz that I had saved up and dedicated to all of that. I saved up and dedicated over 1,000 to that, and I got the first Gramps within the first 200 quartz. Don't get me wrong. It was within the first 200 quartz is when I got the first and only King Hassan. But then from there, not a single other 5-star servant until that ending there. So yeah. I can understand the pain of not getting him. I can understand it very, very well. But I've grown past it. I have forgiven Jack for spooking me as she did. I have forgiven her. Oh, is he good? I also, it's on my YouTube channel, but I did a sort of servant resume for him. Just, you know, a sort of response to those servant review sorts of things. I haven't done another one, though I'm debating doing another, but that's beside the point. King Hassan has the second highest attack value of all assassin class servants, second only to shoot him, but he's single target. He has a Berserker's deck, but with an insane NP gain. I kid you not, if you do a BAQ combo, you can generally average at least 30% NP charge. And if you crit on his Soul Arts card, good lord. He has insane NP gain, he has a very good deck, because he can Buster Chain and just wreck face, which means he's great for the Buster memes. And he's a pretty darn strong servant. That, and there's the occasional death proc, which is fun when it does happen. Alright, so the next one it wants me to do is the Amazon's Banquet in Rivertown, it looks like. This is a Saba node. So we will want a support archer. And the salt pile's up. Yes, it does, Race 79. Yes, it does. Salt is sadly a very real part of life. But yeah, Otaku, definitely at the very least go for the GSSR, because a guaranteed 5-star is, you know, awesome. But otherwise, only really spend money on this game if you actually have the money to spare. And I kid you not, that is a very serious piece of advice, because the gacha, it is pretty much gambling. Gambling can be addicting. That's why people say the gacha addictions are real, because it's a real gambling addiction. And if you start putting actual money into it, and that addiction gets bad enough, you may find yourselves on hard times. That's why I dedicate only a specific amount of money to this game every month. Yes, I have a very slight gacha addiction, but because I'm controlling how much money I actually put into it, I can keep things under control. But if you don't, and because I have a stable financial job, but if you don't have stable financial status, I would honestly say F2P, because there are so many things that can be done free to play. There's people that have done all of this story with just bronze servants, from what I understand. It's easy to get into the game and play F2P, and the welfare servants are also nice, you know? You don't need to spend money on this game. It makes it easier, but it also can make you have a little bit of a craving to keep going for more and more. So, honest opinion, only spend money if you have the financial security to spend money. Otherwise, just roll with what it gives you. Maybe the occasional, GSSR is not a bad thing, because it's a guaranteed 5-star. But, And that's my financial advice for the day. Which is weird to give financial advice, but, is it really financial advice, or is it more life advice? Because I'm not really giving too much financial. It's more life advice, saying, don't give into addiction. Gambling can be bad. So it's more life advice, isn't it? I'm getting a more life advice feel from that, now that I'm thinking it over. Definitely more of a life advice than financial advice. Although I suppose both could count. When is the Halloween rerun again? It just ended yesterday, if your ass... Oh, no, the rerun, my bad. Ooh. The rerun. When was the rerun? Yeah, sorry. I only realized you said rerun when I read the thing. I'm pretty sure that was the beginning of October. I can confirm that, though, in just a minute here. Let me, do all this real quick. Pretty sure Gil's got this, so I'm not even gonna bother swapping him out. Cute. 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 And one more boost. How much do I think I've spent on FGO? On FGO, I can safely say I've spent at least, or close to $1,000, probably. Because my policy is, at the end of every month, I will buy a single 80 quartz pack, and that's been going on for about a year. Now, I could be a little bit off, because some of that bought quartz did come in the form of gifts, like iTunes cards, which I got for Christmas or birthdays and stuff, but it is somewhere around there. Do I regret spending that much money? Not really, because the way I see it is that this pretty much budgets into entertainment. Financial responsibility, again, I'm getting a little preachy here, but financial responsibility, one of the things I learned when younger was to sort of compartmentalize how much of your money each month is going to go into a certain thing. How much for entertainment, how much for cost of living, that kind of stuff. Hang on, let me check this for a shoe. Okay, it looks like it was probably end of September. Yeah, 9/23, around then is when the Halloween rerun was, Shuseiku. Should you summon GSSR? Given the fact that the GSSR for the beginning of the year is, like, right after the holiday season, I would say if you get the stuff, and if you plan on not putting any more into it, then yes, go for the GSSR. GSSR is a very good deal. It's a little bit more of a broad spectrum for this next one, to be fair, because the upcoming GSSR is 2 different banners. The Knight classes plus Ruler and Avenger, and the Cavalry classes plus Foreigner and Alter Ego. So the pool is a lot broader than it has been with just single servant types, you know? But you can still get good money's worth from it. It's broader than most, but it's more narrow than some. If you don't plan on spending more than that, or if you do, I guess, the GSSR is a good thing to invest in. I will say. I was about to give some more life advice, wasn't I? Yes, that is indeed how the next GSSR is. Except the Knights will also have Rulers and Avengers, and the Cavalry will have Foreigners and the Alter Egos. Jalter or AoE Zerker. Sadly, those are on the 2 separate banners there, Otaku. Jalter's on one, and Zerkers are on another. Unfortunately. As far as AoE Zerkers... AoE Zerkers, huh? I'm trying to think. AoE Berserker. 5-star. You know what? I will look it up here. So the Fate Grand Order Game Press. Raiko! That's right, Raiko. You see, I forget about Raiko because she doesn't come home to me. You know? Mama Raiko never visited me. And, you know, that's why I don't think of her that much. But servants. Bazaka. Let's see here. Kentucky's single. Vlad is single. Nightingale. Is Nightingale single target? No, Nightingale is support. So, yep, Raiko. Isn't Hijikata... Hang on, I'm checking. Is Hijikata single target or AoE? Single target. Yeah, so I think Raiko is the only AoE 5-star Zerker right now. Huh. Oh, hang on, I missed some chat here. Let's see. Arjun Alter, I'm hoping for Abby and Jessar will be getting Abby from her banner as well as a Resh. Ooh hoo hoo. Hoping for a good saber from Jessar. I only have Void Shiki as my 5-star. She hasn't got an damage MP strength down buff. Yep. Well, Deante, I do so wish you that luck. I am hoping for similar things, except also tack on Hokusai and Jalter as well. I should hopefully have 400 quartz for every one of their banners, you know. So I'm hoping that within the 400 quartz I get them. I really, really am hoping. Within 400 quartz on each banner, I get them at least at NP1. Need a farming servant. Well, obviously Arash is an excellent farming servant. But, Oh, thank you for the follow. Don't loot the damn lolly. Thank you for the follow. It didn't give me an alert sound that time, though. Did I switch those off? Hang on. No, I didn't switch those off. I wonder why I didn't get an alert sound. That's odd. But thank you for the follow there. It is appreciated. But I mean, farming servants are thankfully not too hard to come by. And like I said, a lot of the low rarity servants can be pretty good farmers. especially if it's just like farming the embers or even farming the doors. Like, I know Kyo is a good farming servant. Spartacus is another one. And I'm talking off of what I've heard, not what I've used. Kyo and Spartacus are good farming servants. A little higher rarity, but Tamakat's a good farmer. As is, Berserker Lot. V, you're flaunting with Merlin and waving this team, but why is Merlin there? Honestly, he's there because I'm kind of lazy. I think this squad, outside of Arash, this squad was originally meant for, like, the... Squad 1 is pretty much my story quest squad, and given that the past few story quests have been Musashi being forced to use, I kind of needed to buff somebody up, so that's kind of why it was Merlin waiver here. That, and oh, I've got another farming squad. I got squad 2 set for farming. Yeah. Squad 2 is set up for farming, and squad 1 is just general all-purpose squad. But yeah, Merlin doesn't really need to be here, I suppose. You're right. So I'll probably swap things around a little bit. Next one is Village of Dreams. Village of Dreams is Zerkers out the frickin' wazoo. With a single target Zerker at the end. Okay. You just got Zerker lot. Well, Otaku, you have yourself a farming servant now. There you go. Ask and you shall receive. Your prayers have been answered. But, you're right. Let me really quickly here. This is my current farming squad. The back one there is just, you know, for bond farming, but otherwise, it's effective for farming the doors, you know? You're right. Let's change things around a bit. Actually, why did I even do that? Hang on. So, Zerkers. Let me think here. Zerkers. Put in Gramps with the highest tier sumo. So that's first wave. Second wave can be a support servant. Third wave will be Gramps in the end. Yeah. Let's swap Chloe out for somebody who's lower bond. Leonidas, sure. Jaguar Warrior's already there, so go for Ambani and throw a lunchtime on them. There we go. This will work. I do believe my Kyo is a little bit leveled up. But, this sort of goes into why, despite being a player from day one, I do not have a good I don't have a login streak comparatively. But, hang on, it was Peach Blossom Shangri-La, right? Yeah. But, very early on in the game, I fully admittedly was very much a nub. A very big noob. And I saw the non-gold servants as, you know, not really worth the time. And I didn't really know farming was a thing. So it was sort of a mix of circumstances there. And I started the game early. I had Sumanai and Martha fairly early on, as well as Saber Lily. I didn't get Gilgamesh when I rolled for him. This was before I actually spent money on the game. I got frustrated at the AP regeneration, and I got stuck in Rome, I believe, is where I was stuck for a while. So I dropped the game for a very long time, until I want to say it was the Onigashima, when it first came out, is when I actually got back into the game. And then I got Kentucky, and then I just kept rolling and getting more and more golden servants, and those lower tier servants sort of fell to the wayside. And to be completely honest, Arash didn't even get leveled up until people in stream started telling me how good he was for farming. So, you know, yeah. But Kyo is definitely in the list of servants to be powered up. She did get a little bit earlier on, but not so much in the later game. Yeah. Yes, you did, Shiseiku. Yes, you did. But to answer you, Otaku, I would say, yeah, farming is a pretty regular occurrence. I farm pretty hard. I'm still farming hard, technically, because I need 60 million QP to get my Merlin to be 10-10-10. Yay! But, now, after, probably with this whole increased experience thing, I might actually farm a little bit on the Embers, just because that's a really good idea. Let's wait a turn here. I want to see if I can't get a Buster Blast from Gramps here. No Buster Blast, but still probably enough to wipe this. Now I'm probably gonna use every single servant for Setsu Burn. Setsu Burn. What is Setsu Burn, Deontay? If you don't mind me asking. BAQ. I mean, it's obviously an event, but what kind of event? Is it a mission event, or who's everyone's favorite servant? Sorry for all these questions, but I'm at work at 4. Hey, you know what? No worries, Otaku. Questions are always fun to answer. Questions are fun to answer. It makes streams more interesting. That's kind of why originally I was just straight recording videos, but then I moved to streaming because I actually get to talk to people and not myself, and make myself a little bit more crazy than I'm pretty sure I already am. Being able to actually talk to people and interact makes things so much better. I kid you not. So the questions are very much appreciated. But as far as favorite servants, I would say number 1 servant is definitely, most definitely, Mashu. She is best Kohai. I love her and I would do anything for her. Yeah, you can post a link, Deontay. But gameplay-wise, King Hassan is definitely my strongest. Like, my favorite strong servant is definitely King Hassan. But my waifu in the game is definitely Mashu. Followed by Melt, and then Aresh, and then MHXA. Yeah. Are you aiming for 5 copies of that Holy Knight CE and the Jalter Lily Lotto? I have actually done that, so I'm pretty sure I have that CE already. But, the Jalter Lily Lotto, I do plan on doing all 10 boxes. Beyond that, though, I'm probably going to farm very, very hard on the upcoming Christmas, because, gosh darn it, I need embers. I was supposed to do over 100 boxes for Nero Fest, but I got lazy. Because, well, despite being homebound, recovering from surgery, and literally having almost nothing to do all day, I still somehow procrastinated and did not get over 100 boxes done in NeroFest. So, you know, I could be a very bad procrastinator, which is not good, obviously, but yeah. I do plan on going very much hard on the coming Christmas. Hey, we got a BAQ, my favorite. So, he is currently at 50%, because I do remember somebody asked if he was good earlier. So from 50, with a single BAQ, all the way up to 85. 35%. I was right. Hey. I remember I said it was like, you get like at least 30% MP from a BAQ. It's 35. I got good memory. Gotta go hard on Jolter Lotto because you got exams after. Ooh. Well, Haika, if that's fine to pronounce. The Jolter Lotto does only have a 10-box limit. I was not sure if you were aware of that or not, but there is only a 10-box limit on the Jolter Lotto. So, yeah. Let's take a look at the Setsu burn. Okay. So, it's starring Raiko, Shuten, Kentoki, and Tomoe. Event CE. Dress for Demons. Shuten is the cover servant. Interesting, interesting. Lore rewards. Okay. Summoning campaign is them on rate up. Okay. Okay. And you said it was a... what kind of thing? It's a tower climb where you use your own servants. Okay. You can, but you can only reset it up to 10 boxes. Is the issue for the rerun. A 10-box maximum, from what I understand. Everybody's good. Yeah, yeah. Now, they might change it. Don't get me wrong. They might change things. They are always changing things for the translation, but I'm going to make 100% sure that I'm not telling a lie here. So, past events 2017. The 2016 Christmas rerun. Lotto. Yep, limited to 10 boxes. Since there's welfare and CE, those will be priority. You should be able to get all of the welfare and stuff within the first 5 boxes. I believe. So, you know, within 5 boxes you should have everything. The 6th box will give a lore. The rest of the boxes are just a lot of embers. I do not play JP at all. It's sort of a thing, but the main reason I play Fate is for the story, because I like the story quite a bit. And the JP version, I obviously can't understand a word they're saying, so, you know, it's more for the fact that I can't understand it that I don't play it than anything. So I do try and keep myself fairly spoiler-free. The occasional servant leak does happen, but like story spoilers, I know that the next big arc is going to be called The Lost Belts. I have no idea what they consist of. I know that Scotty's a servant from one, but that's kind of it. Same with Arjuna Ultra, that's right. I know there are servants from these Lost Belts, but I don't know the plot significance or anything like that. But I do look very much forward to finding out, because the story is good. The story in Fate is good. But cooldown time, cooldown time. What kind of cooldown time we talking here? Is it a long one, or... I only looked over the general info of the event, to be honest. $31 that time. Okay, so it is variable. but it does look like at least 30% gauge. 4 hours for every servant you use. Okay. That actually kind of reminds me of, I don't know if anybody's played it. I haven't played it in a very, very long while, but, Sword Art Online Memory Defrag. Because I like SAO too. Don't sue me. But, they, a while ago, had, like, an Aincrad tower climb thing. They had it every periodically, but you could only use your guys for so many runs before they couldn't be used again, so it kind of reminds me of that. But 4 hours for every use, but it puts them in half by putting 5 in the hot spring. Does that include support servants, actually? Are the support servants restricted, or you just not get support servants at all? Sort of thing. Would having a lot of servants counter that cooldown? I imagine it's probably no support servants at all. Okay. So I imagine it's probably something along the lines of, you can only have that. It still takes a while for them in the hot springs, so if it is 5 in the hot springs, it's probably nobody can go in the hot springs until those 5 are done. So you do actually, that is a lot of servants possibly needed. And floor bosses would, yeah, the bosses are gonna be killer. Just started watching Lucky Star again in the Easter egg stay night. That's cool. Hey, Fate's getting a lot of Easter eggs, to be fair. You can't go... Okay, I can't say that. But I know that a lot of people on the FGO subreddit post, oh, look at this Fate Easter egg and stuff like that. But I've never heard of Lucky Star. What kind of animu is that? Okay. I don't know why it took such a long load time. Alright, so the next one is the Capital of Immortality. This one has pure rider bosses. So we'll be bringing Shootin' back in. Highest amount of floors is 200. Really? That's a lot of floors. So it'll probably be 2 or 3 weeks for the event. The Nito Easter egg. There's a few Easter eggs involving Nito there, Haika. You'll have to be a little bit more specific about which one you're talking about, I think. Go with you for the support boost. And then... Actually, no. Sorry. We'll go with... I feel like I need an AoE assassin here. So I could... Okay. Let's go with... you. There. You're being replaced by Shootin'. There we go. But yeah, but there's a lot of Nito Easter eggs. I know that Aresh's NP has a Nito Easter egg. And I think Summer Nito's NP has an Easter egg of some sort. Unless we're not talking about Easter eggs in the game, in which case, probably not. But, as far as that Setsu Burn event, I imagine probably at least 2 weeks for the duration, maybe 3. So 2 to 3 weeks with servants, with 5 servants in at a 5-turn cooldown, or at a 4-hour cooldown. 5 of them can be reduced to 2 hours. So then the ideal number of servants to have going into the event is probably going to be around 15, perhaps? Because let's logic this out. First squad of 5 goes in. Mission done. They're on 4-hour cooldown. Pop them in the springs. They're down to 2 hours. Next squad goes in. They clear it out. That squad's on 4 hours. And then... if you wait, I suppose if you were to wait 2 hours, then send the third squad in, the first squad could then be sent in, and you could send one of them into the thing, so that every 2 hours, roughly, you would have, every 2 hours you should have 2 squads with which to do a battle. If I've logicked that out properly, which I probably didn't, but I tried. There was a village scene in the anime and something got Nino in her sheet. Ah, I see. Yeah. To be fair, I can be fairly oblivious to things sometimes, you know. I think it's safe to say everybody can be oblivious to things sometimes, but you know, in the background, that's a lot harder. I mean, I guess to be fair, most Easter eggs do take place in the background. That's what my brain is telling me to say. But you know, that's cool. Nito especially. Although, is maybe that studio that made that anime have any involvement in the Camelot movie? Because that could be an explanation for that, you know? And I am very much looking forward to Camelot, because Babylonia is awesome. I cannot wait to see what they do with Camelot, even if it is a different studio. Right? Camelot's being made by somebody else. And it's gonna be like 2 or 3 movies or something like that. It'll still be awesome, but it's gonna be a while. Oh, this is Drake. I honestly didn't recognize the servant at first. It's like, kind of looks like Mephistopheles, but why is he a rider? Oh wait, they're using guns. Maybe it's Billy the Kid. Oh wait, no, it's Drake, it's Drake. Gosh, I'm so stupid. To be fair though, I don't have Drake. And I don't use her too often either, so noticing her silhouette, you know? And it kind of just occurred to me that Shadow Servants are sort of like a Who's That Pokemon situation. Like the classic, Who's That Pokemon? It's such and such. Dun-dun-dun. Kind of gives that vibe off. Cleo's AoE. Yeah, Cleo's AoE. But having another shooting in. Although, I'm not sure if I should encourage this person. Because they're saying they're leaving the game. I'm really not sure if I should be encouraging that. And I mean, look at their setup. Look at the awesome setup they have, and they're leaving the game. It's such a shame, you know? You know, let's go with Otaku's. His, MHX, because I wish I had MHX, you know? I really do wish I had it. Hey, Elite Spartan, welcome. I will give your Sanson an attempt there, Wobbuffet. I just gotta have him, you know, pop up. Probably for the last one I do this. But, how you doing, Elite? How do you do? And, Elite, have you done any Gramps rolls, or are ya sort of holding off, saving for somebody a little bit more special or something? That's good. Logan. Want to pull her on the cavalry GSSR. That is a good point. MHX is going to be on the cavalry GSSR. And I kind of need MHX to, you know, go with MHX-A. Because those two, you know, they're best friends. It's only fair to reunite them in Chaldea. Lucky Star photo in the general, but it's in episode 5. Okay, I'll be sure to check it out, Wildfet. And I'll scroll down and look for you, too. Okay. let's do the charm to lead with. See if I can't squeeze an extra turn. And try and get some stuff. Yeah. 1250 quartz, 1 copy of King Hassan to make MP4 for you, and Tamacaster and a K-Scope. Very, very nice there. Very, very nice. Congrats. You got a better result than I did when I did the original rolls for King Hassan. Still salty. Still salty. But yeah, congrats on NP4. And Tama. I actually wouldn't mind Tama either. And I do plan on... That's something I remember for next year. The summer version of MHX X. I very much look forward to getting her too. I'm going to go for her pretty decently hard. Because, I mean, not only because it's MHXX, but I kind of want to have all of the Cthulhu mythos, you know? And I know she's a foreigner. I don't know what kind of Cthulhu mythos she has, but she's got to have some. MP3 Tama from Spooks alone. Damn. You have some spooky luck there, Fleet. Some very spooky luck. Alright, I shouldn't have been too surprised that Matrix wasn't as powerful as King Hassan, but, you know, still. It was nice to use her. Any support caster, Deontay? Yeah. To be honest, I can get that. For the longest time, I did not have a Waver or a Merlin. The Waver came from the New Year GSSR last year. Or I guess technically this year. It was the 2019 New Year GSSR is where I got my Merlin, my Waver. Merlin, however, decided to spook me with a single ticket. Well, no, not single tickets. But I was trying to get Salter. I got Lalter and Merlin instead. So, you know. 3 or 4 highest MP level SSRs are the 3 great casters. You already have, what's her name? I'm having a massive brain fart. What is her name? Scotty! Ugh. Jeez, I cannot believe I had that kind of brain fart there that I forgot her name. King Hassan and Waver on a 10 pool. Damn. I only so wish I could have that kind of luck. I only so wish. Alright, Wobbuffet, Worry will bring your Sanson in here because you asked me so nicely. So you ask it, so you shall receive. But yeah, that person getting Gramps and Waver in a single 10 pool, they are 2/3 of their way to Buster memes. You know? Guess I should say 3 out of 5 since Orion is NP3. That's unfortunate to hear, huh? Orion's not the best servant, from what I understand, so you have my condolences that she's gotten you to MP3 there. Or that you've gotten her to MP3, rather. Just a lot of bad spooks, or were you actually... Unless you were actually rolling for her. If you were specifically trying to get Orion to NP3, then congrats! Okay. She's only spooked you? Okay. In that case, you have my condolences. At getting spooked by Orion. Excuse me. No, do the 50%. That's smart. Go 50%, not 10. Better crit odds are always nice. Okay. Let's see here. Apply evil for yourself. I have no idea. Are Shadow Servants considered evil, I wonder? probably considered human, at least. And we'll go ahead and throw that on him as well, so we can actually do the NP here. And come on. No. Press the right button. There we go. Alrighty. What is his overcharge? Death increases with overcharge. As does damage. Okay, I'm gonna try and meme it. Let's see if we can meme a Sanson here. Sanson Death Inflict. Because that'd be hilarious. Well, like I said, you have my condolences for getting her. She's not the best servant from what I understand. That was a fair bit of damage there. That was a fair bit of damage there. 115k. Very nice. Very nice indeed. You do Sanson well, Boba Fett. You are a better master for Sanson than I have been. That much is true. But, so, Elite got a King Hassan. Shusaiku didn't get a King Hassan. I didn't get a King Hassan, though I got another Heracles and a Gramp. Or, Heracles and a Caskill. Did anybody else have weird luck when it came to the King Hassan rolls today? Technically. Alright, you got a rare prism. That's right. Actually, is it only a single rare prism? I could have thought it would... Oh, no, wait, no, she's only a 4-star. That's right, that's right, that's right. I forgot that you got somebody else that you didn't care for as well. Okay, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I don't know why it's saying 22. I really don't know. More needles. Hey, Maine! Wow, long time no see, Maine. Long time no see. How be things for you, man? Criminal disposal. So the Northern Cliffs are next. It is Assassins, so I need casters. Can move with that. Rare case to be streaming a reasonable time for the EU. Yeah, that is a very fair point. A very, very fair point. Pretty much gonna probably be streaming at this time in the foreseeable future on Fridays, honestly. Just because it's a little bit more convenient. I get some downtime from work and I can, you know, get at an easier time for other people. Been living, suppose? Hey, that's all we can do sometimes, man. That is all we can do sometimes. But, you been doing any rolls recently here? You have yet to touch Agartha. You know what? Nothing wrong with that. Ooh, she's an AoE. Let's go with you. And... single target. So let's go with... Ilya or... let's go with Ilya. She's a little lower bond here. You got Gramps. Nice. Congrats. 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 How many things did it take you to get him? How much quartz and or tickets did it take for Gramps to show up for you, Maine? Hopefully not too many. Because, sadly, much like when I originally tried rolling for him, he did not wish to come home to me. $60 quartz. Haven't been saving anything at all, so you just did 2 free multi-pulls. There we go. That's some EX ranked luck right there. That is some EX ranked luck right there. Congrats on getting King Hassan and 60 quartz. I'm kind of jealous. Kind of jealous. But you know... Ah, that's right, that's right. I remember you saying you were having some trouble with SSRs. So that luck has finally started to roll back around. You're now going to be going on a streak of good luck where you get all the servants you so desire. Is likely what's going to happen. But you saving for anybody coming up? Because I do know that we got quite a bit of a lineup coming up here. Abigail, then Aresh. There's also Queen of Sheba and somebody else, I think. So I suppose they should probably be thrown into the ring as well. But you know, you want Aresh, but no hopes with that, no savings. Ah, I see. Understandable. Understandable. That's quite the special NP thing. Just beating people with a stick. But I'm sure that I'm sure you might get her. I mean, you got King Hassan in 60 quartz. So, Aresh... Unless... Wait, so are you saying no savings, like that 60 quartz you had was the 60 quartz that they just gave us all, or something else? And hey, welcome back, Red Velvet. Welcome back. Wanted some background noise? Hey, that's perfectly okay. Background noise relegation is A-okay with me. It was the 60 we got today. Ooh. Yeah, then you're gonna be... You might be struggling a little bit there, methinks, when it comes to getting a rush. But you know, I'm sure we're gonna get more, because the USA Tour is having a thing either this weekend or next. So we're probably gonna get quartz from that. Either 10 or 30, because, you know, they give us something. Thanksgiving, because Thanksgiving is a thing they do, we probably will get something for. We have 10 more summoning tickets at the end of the 7-day login streak that's currently going on. And who knows what else, you know? Oh, I don't think that they announced a GSSR for Thanksgiving. I'm pretty sure the next GSSR is New Year's. Because... Yeah, it should be New Year's, because the next GSSR should include the Foreigner class servants. If memory serves. Okay, yep, New Year's. What it's likely going to be, and what people are speculating it to be, is Thanksgiving they're probably going to give us the, Oh yeah, for NA, I think it was a couple years ago they did the GSSR on Thanksgiving. Yeah, they did it that one year because a lot of people were complaining that some servants that were supposed to be out and in the GSSR weren't out at that time, so they're not doing it on Thanksgiving. What they probably are going to do is throw a bunch of banners that had like some sort of event significance up. I know that there was speculation that we might get that banner with Okita and, what's his name? What is the name of the dude? Hijikata. That's the name of the dude. People are speculating we're going to be getting that banner, among others. Let's go with you. Casanero? But I'm not sure. There's been no announcements yet. But the Grand Tour, USA Tour thing will likely give us some idea. In fact, I'm going to be bold with my predictions here. For the FGO USA Tour, they are probably going to announce that the Christmas rerun will be starting the next update after it. Salem will likely be starting after the Christmas rerun. They will announce the Thanksgiving information, which includes all the banners on there. And they may announce when 2019 Christmas is. But those are my big, bold predictions. Oh, and I guess, I'm gonna guess we're gonna get 10 quartz. Lost track of the FGO roadmap. I'm pretty sure it's in New York now. Is where... Oh, wait, no, roadmap. Duh. I don't know why I'm questioning... Oh, it's been it has been? Oh. I wasn't aware that they announced the rerun. Huh. I need to pay attention to things. Been busy with Dragalia and Majaya Record, which I apparently quit. Not so much... I haven't so much quit Majaya Record, it's just been more of a... I kind of got behind on events there, and I lost a little bit of the motivation to play. I will probably be dipping my toes back into it soon, but the accelerated pace of it is, especially when I don't want to pump money into Majaya Record, the accelerated pace is a little bit off-putting, to be honest. It is going a lot faster than I'm used to. They're getting the reruns anyways. That is kind of the thing I was worried about, was the whole reruns aspect of it. But if they do get reruns, then... I might actually dip back into it. A bit sleepy there, Wobbuffet. Well, you know, Wobbuffet, if you're sleepy, then feel free to conk out, man. You've been here for a while. I used your Sanson. I don't know if you saw that, but I did in fact use him. You are a good master for Sanson. I will freely admit that. Better master than I. But, yeah, if you're feeling tired, man, feel free to conk out. It's understandable. It's quite late wherever you are. In Germany. Some of the collaborative runs even give the welfares 5-star on-caps. Really now? Is it the middle of an event right now? Because... yeah, it's been a little bit of a while since... I think last I was in the Jeanne d'Arc event was going on. I believe was the last I played, so... Oh, fair point. A completely and totally fair point. Give that. Matter of the... You had me pausing there for a second. Wait, April Fool's in November. Well, I guess that's an accelerated event. I believe I've seen those April Fool's magic girls as well. When I was looking at the whole, what's it called? The whole, like, list of all of them. They're, like, very cartoony versions of the girls. Or at least of Madoka and Iroha, I think. Oh, you're not German? Sorry, Wobbuffet. You're somewhere over there. From what I remember. Sometimes I cannot recall. Sometimes my brain does not wish to work properly. BAQ. Kill it. But interesting. Interestingly interesting. Something similar to one. Oh, that's what it's from. Okay. Okay. Although, I wonder then, will that be getting animated as well? Because I have heard that they are making an anime series out of Majaya Record, which should be interesting. It should very much be interesting. I might end up, you know, powering through the game to, you know, have an idea of what actually is going on. Oh no, I'm pretty sure I heard that it was a full animated series. Pretty sure. I am probably wrong though. I'm wrong on a great many things, so it would not surprise me if I'm wrong about that. Movie's getting spicy right now. Ooh, spicy story. I like me my stories. Might have to dip back into it. And I mean, it's not like I had a bad squad for it either. I actually had some pretty good magical girls to use, but I don't know. I might dip my toes back in. Probably will. it's not like SAO Memory Defrag, which is very much more grindy, I guess, to do. And it's a lot, though it is a lot more skill-based, I recall. So far, 3 2-stars got 5-star on-caps. That's a lot, really. I can imagine so. If memory serves me, I currently have... Oh, what's her name? I know Arrow is max level for what I can get her. The fangirl with the fire, I'm pretty sure, is on her 4th star. And pretty decently leveled at that. And I believe some of my welfares are also decently leveled, so... Oh, they gave her the 4th star! Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, I remember that I was still playing when her quests for the 5-star thing and her doppel came out. I do remember that. So yeah, I'll probably end up dipping my toes back in before too long. Because, I mean, it is chill time in FGO. We don't have any events going on at the immediate moment. And the event that is coming up is not going to be something I dedicate streams since I have already done the story for it, you know? So I'll probably end up, you know, dipping back in. Probably. Actually. Probably. I very likely have been missing these free rolls. Yeah. I know. I'm lame. I am a lame-o. But if it is all gonna have reruns, then I'll probably be able to catch up, you know? FM Kami so far has been grinding in Dragalia Lost. How is Dragalia Lost, by the way, as a game? Because I'm pretty sure it's been mentioned here before. But I hadn't actually... And it piqued my interest because it was about dragons, if memory serves. But I didn't really look into it beyond that. That is true. Wow, that is very true. Your Sanson did a nice over 100,000. Very, very nice. Right, next up is Sleepless City, which is more assassinos. Woot. Woot. Woot, woot, woot. More Sleepless City in the city. Go with Caskill, because AoE is very nice. And let's go. Not recommend it anymore with the way the game goes right now. It's fun, but clearing difficult content with public rooms is close to impossible, and the grind is unreasonable. That sucks. Ugh, hang on. In the middle of stream right now. Anything urgent? It's fine. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Let's readjust the screen. That works. Let's guess, so I won't ask you to use him. That's fine, Wobbuffet. But, I know that some games have, like, a system where you can re-roll at the very beginning to have a heads-up. Is Dragalia Lost anything like that, where you can just re-roll to get a heads-up on things, or to make content easier at all? Or is it, unfortunately, not? Because I know Epic 7, you can do that, because I did try and play Epic 7. But it's kind of... I don't know, at the time playing it, it didn't really suit my cup of tea. It was interesting, and the story was intriguing, I will admit that, but... Dragalia just guarantees you an SSR from the tutorial and floods you with currency. Well then. I mean... That's not a bad start to things, but if you're saying that even with that, it's kind of unreasonable... There's an actual SSR rate ups from 4 to 6. That's actually pretty good SSR rates. That's like really good SSR rates. But so the content is just incredibly hard and very grindy then. Yeah, grinding is kind of, you know, annoying to do at some points. Imagine just playing for the gacha. Ugh. I can't afford more gacha in my life, though. The gacha is strong. This gacha is dangerous. Generally pretty grindy, and the way the game works basically demands. Oh boy. Basically demands. Yeah, I probably won't get into Dragalia Lost then. I don't really care for the grindiness. How about when you have weapons for a quest that you need to clear the quest already to expect you to have weapons for a quest that you need to clear the quest to obtain. That's very much unreasonable. Does it have private rooms, I'm guessing? I'm guessing it has some sort of private mechanic system, but is it like Majaya Record where you can only hook up with people that you're friends with every so often? Password rooms. Okay, password. Alright. Is it like Majaya Record where you can only go in so often? Wait, is this actually... Are you talking like a raid content or something? Is there like raids in it or something? Because actually, now that I'm thinking about how you're phrasing everything, it's making me think of raids and that game that is very popular and live-action multiplayer. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Raids. Like Raid Shadow Legends. Because they don't push that enough. And it's kind of annoying how much... It is... I'm just gonna have a little bit of a quick rant here that probably will get if Raid Shadow Legends ever, you know, looks for more sponsors, will probably disqualify me. But I am so sick of hearing all the hubbub about Raid Shadow Legends. And it's mainly on channels that have... That was the wrong moveset there. But it's mainly on the channels that have nothing to do with mobile games. Like, so many people get these things for Raid Shadow Legends. Join now and get such and such and such and such. They have a great new players program. They have a roadmap and all this stuff. It's kind of annoying just how many non-gaming channels. Exactly, the ads are everywhere. Now, I've never played the game. Completely and totally honest. Never played the game. A friend referred the game to me, and since they would get stuff too, I went ahead and accepted the referral. So I do have it downloaded, but I probably am not going to play it. Just because, I don't know. The fact that it's getting so much steam, I guess, call me a hipster, but but a popular game like that doesn't, I don't know. See occasional ad that I might look at it, but the entire internet is questions. Exactly, that's sort of the thing. When non-gaming channels are advertising it, when it's literally everywhere and they're shoving down your throat the most downloaded mobile RPG with almost 5 stars in the App Store. Like, okay, we get it. You're popular. It's probably because, you know, you've paid how many channels that are super popular to sponsor you. Exactly. If you're so well known, why are you forcing it so many people to play it? And see, the thing is, you know, I honestly don't know if half of those people that advertise the game are dedicated players of the game. Now, if they were actually dedicated players, then maybe, if I heard more than just the generic taglines for the game, and I had some actual, like, reviews, like some of these big name YouTubers say, here's what I like about the game, it lets you do such and such and such and such, but there are some drawbacks, you know, there's such and such and such and such, because no game is perfect, but hiding some of the possible imperfections, you know, it's just, I don't know, because I mean, FG, most are, yeah, exactly, copy-paste, pay-to-win games. Clearly there is something about Raid Shadow Legends. I'm not sure what it is, but, you know, I mean, if FGO had that kind of advertisement, I imagine it would probably be bigger, but, you know, it's got a lot of grind to it, no lies, and to be completely honest, if by some miracle Delightworks ever, you know, offered to sponsor a video or something if I plugged FGO, which, I mean, the channel already does plug FGO, let's be honest, but if I did, or even if whoever develops Raid Shadow Legends tried to get me to plug it, I would actually play the game a little bit first, and I would include some of the negative aspects to it if I'm contractually allowed, you know, because I can't imagine they would contractually allow you, but I would want to actually give some good feedback, rather than just plug and chug. Let's hear it, main. I'm guessing by your reaction, it's probably not as high. Well, I mean, you know, those kind of reviews are honest, though. A game doesn't need to be... Thing is, though, a game doesn't need to be, you know, break the mold and be the biggest thing that breaks all mold and makes something new. Some people, you know, they like the tried and true method, and there's nothing wrong with the tried and true method either. The tried and true method can work out very well in some cases. And as long as they're not trying to advertise it as, oh, this game does so much more than all these other games, when it really doesn't. It's more the aesthetic quality and that kind of stuff that people really get into those kinds of games for. It's why FGO is as big as it is. Because while it does have a very bad gacha rate, and while it can be incredibly grindy at points, the characters are unique. There's a fairly decent balance. You can play it completely free to play if you want to, but the story is also solid. In multiple events, I think the only badly rated story chapter is Rome, and even then, it's not too bad, you know? So, that's just my opinion on things, which I'm pretty sure I've actually mentioned before, you know? So, it's what it is, what it is. Yeah, so, I might give Raid a shot from an honest perspective, but I don't know how much of a shot I'll give it, to be honest. I'll give it maybe an hour or so. generally that is how you can tell if a game is for you or not, I think, actually. And why I kind of like Steam is if within a few hours of playing it, you like what it does, you like the story, you like the aesthetics, etc., then sure, go ahead and play the game. If, however, it bores you, you find mechanics of it uninteresting or exhausting or whatever, then, you know, it's just not a game to play then. And I mean, yeah, that's all I can really think to say about it on the topic. So I think I'm starting to go into a little bit of a rambly, ranty territory, you know? So there are some topics that you can just talk on about, but, you know, they get a little bit old after a time, and especially when it comes to ranty topics, people don't want to hear you rant. Well, okay, some people want to hear you rant, because there's all sorts of rant channels on YouTube and stuff, but, you know, it's nice to talk about other things, too, rather than just focus on one topic. Topic that was currently gacha games, I guess. And a castle field. This is a castle. The definitions of castles are very much changing as time goes. Although, if memory serves, this was a castle in Agartha. It's hard to think Agartha was a while ago. It's harder to think that I've almost been streaming FGO for a year now. As well. Because I actually recently did look up, like, when I got into streaming FGO. It was around this time of year because Babylonia was beginning to come out, and I remember I wanted to power through all of Camelot, and it was sort of a, you know, I like this game. Maybe, you know, maybe I'll try streaming it, you know. Shotgun Shogun, he apparently streams it. The Voice of St. Quartz streams it, so, you know, maybe some people will like it when I stream it, and I'm gonna be completely honest, those two streaming it were the major motivations for me starting to stream FGO. They were like a proof of concept of, oh yeah, if I stream it, somebody might watch it, you know? And it couldn't do worse than my 0 to 1 views of everything else I was doing, so it was sort of a, might as well give this a shot, see how it goes, try and rush through Camelot, get to the, Babylonia, stream it first, see what happens from there, and it works out pretty well, apparently. FGO streaming works out pretty well. Assassins and Lancers, huh? Why does it have to be a 2-type node? Let's go with... yeah, Elites. Elites King Hassan is pretty darn good. And then we'll throw in my Enkidu, because Lancer power. And this should hopefully work. Let's see. Classes, you mean those things that are weak to Berserker? True. Very true. However, both my Berserkers are single targets. So... well, okay, the 3 leveled Berserkers I have are all single targets right now, so, yeah. Vlad isn't the best Zerker either. Sorry to say, Vlad, but you're not. And MHXA is kind of Saber niche. So, yeah. Kinda wish I had some more Zerkers. And I'm probably gonna level some of them up when it comes time for Christmas. Probably gonna do Zerker lot. He's probably gonna get some attention. Insofar as everything goes. So if I do, theoretically, if I do the 100 boxes from Christmas, I should have more than enough... Well, actually, I guess it depends on if I get any of the 5 stars I want, so I shouldn't really make such grandiose statements at the moment. You didn't get Halloween done, main? Wow. That sucks. Well, actually, you know, let me clarify. What of Halloween did you not get to do? Did you not get the story? Did you not get NP5 Ellie? Did you not? Okay, let's see. You wanted to grind out the last 20 missions yesterday. Ooh. Oh, you fell asleep. Oh, that sucks. So... NP3 with only 2nd Ascension. Oh, that sucks hard. That just means that now... I mean, are you gonna go for more of the current Ellie you've got next year? Or are you gonna just say, you know what, I'm gonna just go hard on the other Ellie next year? You're unique. You have to use the free... That's... I thought... I don't think it allows you to do it to, Now, I could very well be wrong here, because I only read about this, and I did not experience it. But I think I heard people say that they couldn't use that on welfare service. I think. I am very much probably wrong on that, because I don't play JP. I just occasionally read when those things. I mean, to be honest here, though, I do think that they will, like... maybe unlock some of the events later on. Because I do know that JP, it's not recently, but like a couple months back, it allowed the Prison Tower event to be purchased from the Rare Prism shop. So that might have been a test feature of it. The CCC event is pretty much an Epic of Remnant thing. So locking a story thing behind an event, it doesn't make too much sense. Yes, there's Welfare BB, but it was pretty much just a whole story. So I can imagine that they might include it in the Rare Prism shop in the future, just to let those who haven't gotten the events to do the events. Yeah, it is true that it is kind of gatekeeping. It is a little bit of gatekeeping. But I mean, we can look at it this way too. I mean, at the very least from the JP standpoint of things, any NA player that goes onto JP and has this knowledge forthright, if they were to ever do this, if they, like, get a servant they don't want, but they want to do one of the events, like, they want a really good Rider servant, they can say, okay, so it's that many servants and I get NP5 Rider Toki? That doesn't sound like a bad idea. That, and I mean, seasonally, except for next Halloween, because, yeah. But seasonally, they are getting, like, 5 Rare Prisms for every event. Because I know that they changed it so that if you have the servant, rather than getting more copies of the servant in the reruns, you're just straight getting rare mana prisms now or something. It's only the one, you think? Oh, well, I thought that it was for every copy you would get one, like an actual Forcer, because I think even right now, I don't think that you get rare prisms if you were to burn an event servant. I think that's the case. Again, though, I'm probably wrong on that. But, yeah. One rare present with the MP2. Well, we'll see how things go as time passes. Only one rare prism in the second burned MP5 of Summer Shelter. It might just be one rare prism total then, which would be kind of lame. Freely admit that would be kind of lame. But, you know, I mean, at least it's a rare prism. Some people are like me and they don't like to burn their servants. Heck, the only rare prisms I have are because I got Beyond NP5 Base Nero, and I think Beyond NP5 Sumiko. I haven't burned any other 5-star servants. Even though I probably could have a lot more rare prisms if I did. Just because I'm a collector. I like to collect servants, you know? By the way, how is Summer Shelter? Because I've heard good things about her, but, you know, burn servants, Jean and Tamaho are exceptions. Ah. Jean, not Shelter? Ah. She's good, but you hate Jean's? Sucks to be her. Fair enough. Fair enough. But, then... I know that there's a Jean-faced servant. What about them? Are they fine because they're not actually Jean, they're just a Jean face? Or if you get them in JP, do you still burn them? I don't know the name, I just know it's some, like... I know her story, like, portrays her to be, like, the Indian Jeanne d'Arc. And that's why she's the Jean face. Though I don't know the name. But would you burn them? Also, do you burn Giles because of Giles' obsession with Jean? Because that'd be kind of funny. Ooh. My bladder's starting to act up. But I must persevere. There is still a few missions left. How many missions are there left, actually? In the jungle, so... 4. Ugh. I don't think I'll be able to get through them all in the time remaining on stream. But we'll find out. I mean, a face is just how your face design, and you feel mad about Arcaria, but you love Nero. Fair. Completely and totally fair. So it's more their... And all of them are planned. That is a very valid statement there, Main. A very valid statement. There are a lot of... The same face is very much an issue. I will admit. Same face, you know. Space Ishtar, I mean, at the very least, her final ascensions look fairly different. But it's the third Ishtar. So, I kind of get what you're saying with regards to that. You did max your Christmas, Jean and Dragalia, but she's just a support dragon. Oh wow, there's that. Wait, Jean is a dragon in Dragalia. Seriously, that's kind of cool. No lies. That is kind of awesome. That is kind of awesome, to be honest. But, oh, there we go. I almost thought I didn't have enough for Enkidu. But, yeah, same face is an issue. Now, when they do something completely different with the design and stuff, then it's not so bad. The Sakura face thing, you know? Original form is light defense. Christmas is a water crit DPS. Sounds complicated. But onto the thing I was about to say. The Sakura. I mean, we have a lot of Sakura faces as well. Almost as many as we do have Seiba faces. But the thing is that their designs are more unique than just a color palette swap, I suppose, that Xelter is of Jean. Now, don't get me wrong, I like Xelter. I definitely like Xelter. But I mean, Lip, Melt, BB, and Kama, Parvati, King Protea. That's 6. Got tired of Sakurai by the time they released Kama because it felt like they released one after another. That is actually a fair point there. Because they did do that pretty much. It was, what? CCC event. Then the Summer 3 rerun. For CCC for all of them plus King Protea. CCC rerun. Switch those around for the BB thing. Then it was Summer 4 for Melt. And then Kama. Well, no, Kama came before Melt, so it was somewhere around there. I get what you're saying, and you get what I'm saying, I'm sure. But yes. At least in JP, they did release a lot of the Sakura faces. Boom, boom, boom. NA is being a little bit... I mean, NA will be that bad in the future, but, you know, that's the future. This is now. 3 more missions, it looks like, here. The Great Underground River. Kouenya. Silver Fruit. Lancers and Archers. Ugh. Had to be classes I don't have good counters for. That's a big Lancer, so probably want to go for that Altera again. And keep Enkidu on to deal with the others. Alright, this should be fine. Let's go. But I mean, at the very least, I'm not tired of any. Not really. Dragons Dragalia basically have passive abilities that boost stats or parameters of characters they are equipped to. Light Jean boosts HP, so she is for healers. Water Jean is for strength plus crit rate for... So, you don't actually use the dragons then. They get equipped characters. Interesting. Very interesting. So you equip them to people, they don't actually... Okay. Interesting. I've said that already. I might give... even though you said that it's a lot of grind and stuff, I might, if not play it myself, I might watch some reviews on it or something like that. I don't know. But I do want to at least check it out, too. Oh, dragons be charged during combat and shapeshift into them when you dealt enough damage to them. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I might, you know... I might not download it, but I probably will check out some videos on the game at the very least. So I can get an idea of it, too. It sounds interesting, but the fact that you said you have a lot of grind in it, I will admit, the grind is pain. So, I want to do things. 5 gigs? Do they not know of moderation? That's freaking huge. Why? What has got it at 5 gigabytes? I don't think even FGO is 5 gigs big. What do they have in it that's making it so huge? You get defense decrease, so we'll do it like this. That's a huge file. Completely CGI. Okay, that explains the massive file size then. Complete CGI. Well then. That's a good reason. That is a very good reason for it to be 5 freaking gigs. Man. Hey, we got all the master missions done. Woo! I get more fragments of quartz. You only get to use... No. No, it can't. No. Come on, no. Dragons are supposed to be massive beasts on the battlefield. They're supposed to destroy everything. They're not supposed to be ones to just take all the hits so that nobody else has to. That sucks. That's lame. I don't know how I feel about that. I really do not know how I feel about that. Only being able to tank damage. I mean, yeah, it makes sense. Dragons are big, they're bulky creatures, they would tank damage, but still, that's... I don't know. That honestly kind of, you know, that kind of spoils the milk a little bit, to use a weird turn of phrase. Because, I mean, when I think of being able to transform into a dragon, I think of when you transform by a time gauge that gets... That's so dumb, though. Why would they limit you? Because being a dragon is freaking awesome. I think that being able to turn into a dragon pretty much just means that you win. You now get to have fun rampaging and destroying things. Maybe there's some hard content that would have other dragons fight, but that's very much lame. A 10-second timer that is reduced every time you're hit, mainly used to tank the damage. I truly do not know how to feel about this. I'm conflicted now. Takes at most 5 minutes. Is that why you said it was fairly grindy as well? Because 5 minutes is quite a bit of time. Usually shove only 2? That's... I don't know. It seemed like a cool game at first, and I was gonna give it a look because of, you know, dragons, but, I mean, Okay, it's a gacha game though, and you did say that it had a 4% chance at getting an SSR, so is the gacha rate at least good? And do they give you plenty of currency to spin the gacha with? Or are they stingy with that? So they're stingy with the gacha. I mean, not to say FGO isn't stingy, but we've already been on that rant. I mean, has a pity rate. Okay. Where you roll going up to 9% before just giving you 100% sin. Okay. That's not bad. Also, screw that single surviving Amazon. 551 HP. Are you kidding me? So having a pity rate is good. And I will say it right now, I do wish FGO had a pity rate. It would be nice, but sadly that's not likely to happen. It'd be nice, but you know, an 11th spin on an 11 spins for the price of 10, you know, it's a good deal that we will eventually be getting. And I'll go with that. But pity would be nice sometimes. Mo should be good. She's AoE. I was concerned we get 2 10-folds each event and 1 to 2 singles per day. That's not bad. Okay, yeah, that is not bad at all. Because I know Majaya Record is a lot more stingy with their things. Over 1,000 pools saved. Good lord. That's a lot of self-control there. Yeah, I know Majaya Record is stingy with its currency. Like, you can't run the, 1 quests to get the stuff. Like, you can get mana prisms for this. Well, granted, mana prisms isn't really the currency, but I'm sure you know what I'm saying. Ooh, let's get pure quick here. An FTP with over 1,000. I guessed as much. I guessed as much. Oh, how many stars is Enkidu gonna get us? 45, I think. So I'm pretty sure Waver has fragments on him at the immediate moment. Boop, boop, boop. One thing that would piss most people off that are used to the balancing of jail is power creep. Power creep, power creep, power creep. Power creep is not something I'm unfamiliar with. Because Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, there is some bad power creep in Yu-Gi-Oh! So I know about the power creep. Special attack damage. Okay, so Mo does not need to be a higher MP then. We'll get the crit stars though, because we got a Buster and Key to attack. And hopefully this does good damage. Do. Buster Blast! Or at least that forced herself on literally every single team for any content. Kinda reminds me of, you know, Waver and Merlin, but that's just me. They were so stupid to find that all future content involving that element got bounced around their existence. Okay, I'm getting very much a Merlin vibe from this character. Except for the screw them if they don't have them, I guess. Because Merlin is not that exclusive. At the very least. Let me guess, they're also limited? Okay, so it's like Merlin but worse. Okay. Well, I have been going for about 2.5 hours here. I can smell my dinner upstairs, so I probably think that this should be where we end the stream. I'll probably finish off the Agartha free quests in the next one, as well as probably knock out the 2 interludes that I unlocked from just, you know, having them. They're not long, but, you know, it'll give me something to stream with FGO, because, like I said, I'm not gonna be doing but maybe some farming of the Christmas rerun on stream, just because I've already done the story of it. And while the story is a good one, doing it twice would kind of, not have the same impact of it. Because you guys have possibly already seen all my reactions, so I wouldn't have any really new reactions. But I do think that this is going to be where we call the stream. So, failed to get King Hassan, but got a Heracles and Caskill instead. Knocked out most of the Agarthan free quests. Currently sitting pretty at 652 quartz. So, haven't lost much. And soon enough, Abigail, Resh, and Hokusai will be coming out. So, saving for them. Gotta save for them. Gonna hopefully do 400 quartz on each, at least. Hopefully. But that's for the future. For now, it is time to wrap it up. So, I have been Soulrack Dragon. Thank you all so much for coming out. Thank you again, Don't Loot the Damn Lolly, for the follow. If anybody else wants to support me, then drop me a follow as well. Costs you nothing, and, you'll get notified when I stream so that we can chat more. I love chatting with all of you. It's good to chat. Helps keep me sane, and I hope it entertains you, because that is what I'm here for. If you want to check out more stuff by me, check out the archives here or the YouTube channel on my channel. On YouTube, which is the same name. If you want to keep up to date on stream schedule, check just below the channel here, and you can see when each upcoming stream will be. I will have to update it for next week, because I am possibly going to be live streaming Sword and Shield, Pokemon Sword when I get it, if they do a midnight release. But, once more, that's for the future. Thank you all again so much for coming out. I do hope you all enjoyed. Good luck on all your rolls, everybody, and have a fantastic day or evening.